All right, so we're going to be combining two photos to make a invisible subject have a reflection. Okay, so we've got our two photos here. The top layer is just the shoes, and we can see our subject off to the side. We'll crop her out, and then subject with the reflection. So it's not perfectly lined up right now. So if I zoom out a little bit, so I'm going to do Command minus. You can use the Move tool, kind of move this around, make sure things are lined up a little bit better. And if I have to move it again, that'll be fine. All right, so just like before, whenever we are erasing parts of a layer, I want to make sure that this mask is on, all right, so that it's not permanent. And I'm going to use the eraser, erase to the black background there. Really, the only thing I want to be able to change is the reflection. And we can see here, tried to line it up, but it's not quite perfect. Um, so to get it where we want, I'm actually going to move this top layer. So I'm just going to use Move tool. I'm just going to use my arrow keys to bump it over. I want to try and get the feet and the reflection lined up. Looks like we did. So we covered some of that up because we moved that over. Use the eraser tool again. Come over here and erase. I've been using that nice soft edge so it blends pretty well. We've got the reflection over that. Looks like it all lines up pretty well for our purposes. Now, definitely want to crop back down because we've got overlapping edges over here on the side. We can see our subject over here on the side just because it was from far away. So I'm going to use the cropping tool. I'm going to crop in here pretty close. Now, you don't want to crop way too much because we'll lose some quality. It'll start getting a little bit pixelated if we do that. But I can crop in here, rotate a little bit, make sure the back wall is lined up correctly, and crop in a little bit closer with that as well. Hit enter. You can zoom in once and you can see it worked pretty well for what we're going to do. Okay, so this will work with reflections. It will work with shadows. Um, the main way that you want to make sure things line up well is when you're taking the photos, you're being really detail oriented, so that this lining up process goes a little bit smoother whenever you're editing. It's that simple. And then when you save, make sure you save as a JPEG.